My son and his new friend were inducted into the crusading army at Soissons, where they trained for 2 years. There they met soldiers from the armies of the High Barons, Thibaut de Champagne, Simon de Montfort, Renaud de Chatillon, and of course, Boniface de Montferrat and his commander, Baudouin de Flandre, who had come to swell the ranks of the crusade. Soon, almost 30,000 men were expected to depart for Venice. There, de Villehardouin and the 5 High Barons were negotiating the construction of a fleet of vessels with the Doge of Venice, the venerable Enrico Donaldo. Thibaut de Champagne, having been the first to sound the call for the crusade, was determined to be the strongest candidate to lead it. Alas, he never had the opportunity to command the Holy Army, as he died in May of 1201. No sooner was he laid to rest than a replacement was sought. Boniface de Montferrat was a charismatic leader, and his ability to be at the right place at the right time made him a man who could be counted on. With the influence of Baudouin de Flandre, he garnered favor and was chosen as the new commander of the Fourth Crusade. In the summer of 1202, the Crusaders set out on the road to Venice. Alas, desertions were numerous, and when fall came, only 12,000 men presented themselves. Even after a noteworthy collection from every Crusader, the High Barons were still 34,000 marks short, a sum necessary to pay the Venetians, who had invested heavily in the construction of the Crusade's fleet. A shrewd businessman, Doge Enrico Donaldo offered the Crusaders an interesting way to settle their debt. For several years, Venice had struggled to maintain its control over Zara, a Croatian harbor loyal to the King of Hungary. Donaldo offered the Crusaders extra time to make good on their payment, under the condition that they helped the Venetians reclaim Zara. The High Barons were conflicted. Some refused to raise their swords against other Christians, but with the risk of losing their investment and the fear of failing to reach Jerusalem, they agreed to besiege Zara. The crusade had just merchandised itself for the first time, straying further away from its holy cause. In the midst of these proceedings, Boniface de Montferrat managed to discreetly leave the Crusades on personal business in Rome. There he secured a secret audience with the Pope. I would only learn what transpired there a long time later. As for Drenz, aided by his unlikely Spanish friend, he was only beginning to prove his value on the battlefield.
You know, Drenz, where I come from, they'd call this a mission suicida.
Not so loud, Estaban.
Eh? Not so loud? These guys sent us to a watchtower, filled with guards, to destroy an iron chain with links that are probably broader than our thighs. And all you've got to say is, not so loud?
Estaban? Maybe if you hadn't hit that captain in the face during lunch and questioned the honor of his mother, we would be in a drier place right now.
Oh, come on! That pig was cheating at dice!
Look, like it or not, it's that chain or us. We can't turn around until we've done something about it. Now please be quiet, or someone will discover us. Estaban, this way! Help me up! Unless you're busy at the moment, can you help me out, Estaban?
At your service, then! We should have seen this coming. Sneaking in is going to be impossible. Why can't it be easy? You know, we knock, somebody opens, we fight.
This tower has endured sea-borne assaults for centuries. There must be a weakness in its walls somewhere.
Don't tell me our lives are resting on your hero's intuition now, Drenz. That sounds far-fetched, even for me.
was that?
It's the changing of the guard.
Kill them all! Die, you
We make
dogs!
it out of this alive. I promise I'll never shoot the dice again.
What? I thought it was him who was cheating.
Details.
Looks like we should try heading up. Let's climb.
Intruders! What? It's only 2 men? Slay them!
These are the ballistas the captain told us about. How did you propose we destroy them?
Let the curse do its worst.
Beautiful weapon. It shines. It's like it was never used.
Die, dogs!
Die, fool!
This weapon is unusable. I have to get a new one.
Don't let them go any further!
The chain's mechanism is behind that grate, but it's the only way in.
Locked. We're not getting through this way. Let's go around and find another entrance. Trust me.
You fight like your mothers!
The tower is under attack! They make it this far! There must be more than two of them.
Get word to the town that the tower is under siege! It's not in very good shape. The next impact will break this weapon. It's rather worn out. Let's be careful. It's like it was never used. That should be enough for the fleet to get into the port. Let's get out of here.
My God! It's a slaughter! This is war!
There they are! Get them!
Estaban, flank him!
Estaban do this, Estaban do that. I never catch a break.
The main gate is open! Let's get back to the boat, Estaban!